If I was her, I'd stay up in my room and call 911 when I hear voices. But that's just me. Oh, don't kill her. This is a very weird... Was that a regular angel or Lucifer?
No.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Ella!
Get some Decker.
Okay, I hate Marcus and Chloe
Always nice to start the day nose to nose.
together,
Speaking of,
but
guess what happened to me?
that was funny.
Weird.
This show just is so subtle in so many different ways, and I love it.
You tell me what's up, player. An angel who saves me.
So obviously it wasn't Lucifer. It couldn't have been a Menador because of the way. Maybe it's just not an angel at all, and it's just a ruse.
Revealing divinity to Charlotte Richards.
Oh yeah, that happened. We haven't seen this for like 3
But now
weeks.
I'm having second thoughts. What if she tells someone?
I know you're right.
Why would-
That person.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong. It's not a ruse. It's actually real. Someone's here.
Sleepwalk when they're having difficulty dealing with painful situations, or inversely not.
Oh, maybe it was.
dealing
I don't
with
know.
them. Is it possible?
It's just a
you're
guessing
dealing
game at
with
this
something?
point. One of the problems I have with this relationship, I could understand if they had chemistry. You know what I mean? Marcus and Chloe. But when they kiss, when they act lovey-dovey, I just don't feel a thing. Like nothing at all. It feels like two
Because if in the minuscule realm of possibility
people,
that
I
crazy
don't-
old lady
it
didn't
just-
actually an angel, I need... Phil, I've had enough of your crap.
Whoa, Lucifer. Saves family
San
from...
Bernardino.
Oh!
Richards, same as I wasn't part of
They're both just...
Linda. Okay, well then how do you explain it?
You and I, we're the same.
They've been dating for what? A couple weeks?
Stop telling me stories about your children, because no one cares.
You know that... Why would you... Okay. You can't really...
You're pretty great.
Yeah. You can't say anything about Ella because she's sunshine.
An anagram for D-O-G. Take off all your clothes. I'll go freshen up. Meet you in there.
Oh, I hope that
That's really.
he doesn't just end up in there naked and she's not gonna come. It's gonna... Oh, Dan, I love you, but baby. No, it's not gonna be...
What are you doing in here?
I waited.
Just don't sleep then.
Hold on. That is an excellent
That's not...
detective.
It's not good at...
Again.
He's... Oh, no. I mean, I'm excited for this montage. It's like he could think of... He thought of everything. He thought of... Tom Ellis is an absolute gem. How long has it been? Bones! That's... Dude, Bones was my show. I watched all 12... Oh!
I'm fine to take it at whatever pace you need me to. Fast or slow,
Maze!
whatever it takes.
Wait, what'd you say?
Fast or slow, why? It just, nothing.
Reminds me of something someone else said.
Well, if you go by someone else's pace, it shows how much you really care.
Marcus.
Where have you been all week?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
And, hey, are you okay?
No!
What have we got, Booth?
Booth.
It's the FBI agent on Bones.
The TV show?
It's all 12 seasons. It's riveting stuff. It's like watching a documentary of us.
Yes!
Actually, you're clearly Booth and Bones, obviously.
Yeah.
Kevin's awful too.
Oh, that's actually so true.
Yeah, I've been thinking. Perhaps there was.
I love this so much. I'm gonna talk about Bones after this because I never thought I'd do that with a Lucifer episode, but the fact that he watched 12 seasons of Bones is fantastic.
I know you killed that intern at the hospital, yeah? Burned her body. Only a cranium was left in a smouldering.
Is he talking about an episode of...
Talking about an episode
Yeah,
of Bones?
yeah.
I gotta admit, getting her to fall for you and poof, vanishing, ruthless.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking terrible.
Let's say you clearly
Detective, I can't say.
you hate that I'm with him.
I could care less that you were that insolent dumbass.
We both know that's not true. But what I want to know is why.
Because he's in love with you.
Pierce isn't Pierce. He's Cain from the Bible. And he's immortal and he's been around for eons. And all he cares about is ridding himself of that stupid curse that my father put on him to kill his brother.
Stop! You're tired.
No,
And
he...
you're not thinking
No,
clearly.
Jesus, not because I'm tired.
But I'm happy, Lucifer. And all I know is how I feel when I'm around him. And, you know,
You gotta be fucking... Okay. Dude, Lauren German and Tom Ellis just killed the fuck out of that scene.
Don't you?
you know a pair of angels that can zip you up to heaven when the time comes. Worrying is a waste of time.
That's not how that works.
I'm going to hell.
No, like knowing that and thinking that is, and knowing it's real is insane. I want Trixie to be like, no,
A lot. And it's just so
like
important
like
to
she's
that you're
gonna
okay.
like not like
See the
Marcus.
reason you've been so happy lately?
Hired you to play husband and father.
Wow.
Murderer.
He saw an angel. Was it me? No, right?
His eyes, it flashed again.
Shadow prints on it. I destroyed it right after I swear.
Yeah, but how did it end up in a Lucifer's apartment?
Self-respect.
Did she plant it?
It's here somewhere. I need to find it so that I can convince
She
you that-
planted it.
You have to do it right.
Maze is
Look
gonna...
at Alan, how to do a lab thingy.
Yes, you're right.
First,
Don't you think this is a little weird, the fact that she just...
That's very kind of you.
Don't you know... Come on. Put it together. Why is she being nice to you?
Not like you at all. Why are you even here?
wow, wow, wow.
You're stalling me. Aren't you?
Holy crap, that laugh.
The way that I feel about you is... Don't get a big head, alright? We're both adults.
I just feel so bad for Chloe.
Stop. I can't do this.
What? Wait, no. Marcus, don't freak out. I mean, I know that this is scary, but...
What are you doing?
sometimes you...
I have to go.
What?
That's part of the plan, right? It has to be. Oh, whoa. Well, he looks up. What? What's happening? What just happened? Oh no. Murder, murder. We've heard this song before on the show. I'm trying to figure out, because it's a significant song with, oh, when was it? Someone tell me when the song was, when they played it last season, please, because it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't really think of. Ooh.
I couldn't do that to her.
I don't.
I couldn't. I deserve
His.
it. Your mark
It's gone.
is gone.
Does that mean he was being genuine? Okay, everyone, that was season 3, episode 20 of Lucifer, and I have a lot to talk about. My head hurts. Honestly, first off, I just want to say Lauren German and Tom Ellis fucking killed that episode. I mean, it's just, I think some of the best actors that we've had ever has been on TV recently, and I think Tom Ellis especially, I mean Lauren German is fantastic, but Tom Ellis is just out of this level. I think he's one of the best actors that we have at this moment, so shout out to that guy. He's not watching this. Okay, so at the very beginning of the episode we have, I'm gonna go through this quick because I have two things I want to talk about majorly. Marcus and Chloe bang, they've been banging, that's something that's been happening. I don't like it, it's nothing. The subtle writing of this episode with the whole DNA on Chloe's shirt, fantastic, love it. Lucifer kills it every single time when they come to that certain stuff. And there has been a murder. Kevin's died, the drug dealer type person, and this lady thought she saw an angel, and Lucifer begins to be like, well, what if it's me? Because I didn't know at the beginning, I was like, it could be Lucifer, but it turned out it was nobody. It was just all an illusion. It wasn't real. It was fake. It was faked by Maze, but we'll get into that in a second. And Lucifer goes to Linda and is like, I haven't been sleeping well, all the stuff, he's been having bad dreams, and we saw one of those dreams recently, or a couple episodes ago, with him unable to save Chloe with his wings. So Lucifer decides to stay awake. Chloe tells him, well, why don't you just stay awake? And he does, for an entire week. He stays up for an entire week, and during that week he binge watches the entirety of Bones. And a little background information, Bones is one of my favorite procedural shows. I think it's, I don't know. I mean, Lucifer, if you were to say that Lucifer is a procedural show, I would say that Lucifer is my favorite. But Bones is so incredible. I mean, it was on for 12 seasons. It ended last year? Yeah, it ended last year. And it was just so incredible, and I love the fact that they brought it onto this show because it was on Fox, and I love that Lucifer, knew the episode titles by heart, knew everything, and was like, the actor from Bones was actually, on this, and he was saying that Booth and, Chloe was Booth and he was Bones, and the best part about that comparison is Booth and Bones end up married and have 2 children. So, spoilers if you haven't seen Bones, but come on, it's ended for a year and it's been on for 12, come on, you obviously know. Anyway, but I just love that. I love that comparison. I love that how they added that in there. We also had Charlotte this episode kind of go loose cannon because she's like, I know that everything's real and I have 2 angels to write for a ticket up to heaven. And I'm like, that's not how this works, sweetheart. I was just like, that's not how that, yeah. So, and she kind of had this realization, like, I'm going to hell again. And I couldn't even imagine knowing that that's real, being in hell, having a second chance at there's a reason why God gave her a second chance at life. And I think that is her way of becoming a better person and eventually going to heaven. So I love how this show has a tendency to not go into the why of everything right away. Why does Chloe affect Lucifer? She's a miracle, but I call bullshit on that explanation of her making Lucifer vulnerable. Why was Charlotte brought back? It's interesting how we haven't really gotten to the whys of everything. It's kind of, we're seeing how everything plays out, and maybe we'll get into the whys soon. It just depends. Then we had Marcus and Maze do their whole plan, and that two scenes that I think just blew me out of the water was whenever Lucifer and Chloe were in the interrogation room and Lucifer was like, I can't sleep, and Chloe was just, they were attacking each other but not really attacking each other, and just the way that they were was incredible. I mean, heartbreaking to watch, but incredible. Like, some amazing stuff. And the one thing I love in acting, and I think a couple people do it very well, Tom Ellis being one of them, and Ian DeCastiger from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Being another. Whenever I notice that actors breathe, do short little breaths and stuff like that when they're portraying this intense emotion, Tom Ellis does it amazing, and Ian DeCastiger does it incredible. And I love that moment because he was just breathing, quickly and shaking, and I loved it. And Lucifer at the end confronting the real killer who turned out to be that fake husband of that, that girl, and and his eyes turned red again, which is interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. Will we see Lucifer's devil face? Will we have a Lucifer devil face and the wings, or will his wings be gone by the end of the season? It will just be his devil face. I'm wondering why that's coming back. It just doesn't make any sense. And then Marcus went over to Chloe's house, and Maze went to Lucifer's apartment, and she planned everything. And that evil laugh she gave, I don't know. I didn't really like the direction they were going in with Maze's character a few episodes ago when she was mad at Linda, all this stuff. But now I love it. Her just becoming straight, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I love that. I don't know why. I don't know what triggered, but I love that. And, there's people outside. And then Chloe was about to say I love you to Marcus, and it was just... Okay, two things. Number one, I may have seen the promo for next week, and I hate myself for it, but it just kind of happened. And I never normally do that. I hate watching spoilers and promos and stuff like that, but if you don't want to know, what I saw in the promo, I'd skip ahead basically for the rest of the reaction. So thank you all for watching, or for the review portion. Thank you all for watching, to the people who don't want to know. Anyway, promo spoilers now. We saw Marcus proposing to Chloe, and two things right there. Number one, the fact that Chloe loves Marcus, and apparently Marcus loves Chloe because his mark's gone. I don't know. I just felt like that was a weird transition, because we had Maze talking to Marcus and Marcus was like, I don't care who I hurt, all this stuff. And then his mark was gone and he left before Chloe could say I love you. Is he genuinely feeling something for her? I don't know. Because he seemed like that whenever he left, that was anger, so much anger. So did he really was like, oh shit, I can't do this to her. So I just don't know. And the whole proposing, they've literally been dating for weeks. Weeks. I just don't understand, Maybe if I saw more chemistry between the two of them, I'd be like, hell yeah, but I don't. That's another thing that I think is a problem, is the fact that, no fault to Tom Welling and Lauren German. I think they've been doing fantastic and, everything like that. It's just the actors and the characters just have no, romantic chemistry. They don't. I don't feel anything when I watch them. Hell, I feel a little about everything that I see. Whenever they kissed in the closet, I was like, I don't care. I don't like it. So I don't know what's happening with that. And I just feel so bad for Lucifer. I feel so bad for Chloe, because Chloe literally has to find out this season, because if she doesn't, why? Why not? At this point, I don't know. But thank you all for watching, to the people who stayed after those promo spoilers. If you want to see my previous reaction, all you have to do is click the link in the description. And as always, I will see you next time.